You could have heard this episode 48 hours early on our Patreon, patreon.com/IndieHitsPodcast, which you guys for as low as $1 a month, you'll receive episodes early and gain access to our Discord server. All of our upcoming episodes we up on our Patreon 48 hours before it hits our public podcast feeds. But if you're hearing this through our Patreon feed, we thank you so much for your support. We especially want to thank our Real Ones patrons, including Becca Etienne, Georgia Mikowski, Alex Grishmanoff, B.B. Bucco, Josiah Duncan, Jenna LaFleur, Greg McSpooky, Pablo Escobar's Hippos, Jackson Chris, Sky Costello, Max Kapazinski, Mark Barry, Aaron Hillsamer, Darian Fisher, KRS420, Cal 50, Chris Wade, Jacqueline Kadiga, Alec Felder, Jake Wald, Eraserhead Baby, Rob Marino, Dylan, Waffle113, Tony DeSerafino, and Maze Farms. To become a real one, consider supporting us with a $5 a month donation for OC bonus episodes every month and get a shout out at the top of the pod. But again, that Patreon, patreon.com/IndieHitsPodcast. Nevertheless, though, enjoy the episode. In the fall of 2020, we began a journey through the world of 2000s alternative. Of course, this podcast series is called the Butt Rock Number Ones. Now, this journey took us all the way through the next decade and the past decade before it. The car commercial number ones and the 90s rock number ones. And through these series, we tried our best to track what happened to rock music in the mainstream. You know what we did? We discovered some guys along the way. But because of the scope of our project, there's one particular band that was not in our sightlines. I am, of course, talking about Maroon 5, one of the few acts that started their career at the beginning of the century and has continued to stay as, if not, more relevant over time. And because of their sustained popularity, you could almost say that they are America's favorite band. But I'm going to go one step farther. They aren't just America's favorite band, they are America's band. But how did Maroon 5 get to this point? Well, that's why we are here. Myself, Gavin, and Alex, along with two new guests every week, will be exploring the Maroon 5 singles discography, album by album, looking to how the band evolved over time and continually fit into the ever-changing American cultural zeitgeist. And also some other weird stuff along the way. Gavin, I'm so worried about what Gavin has brought to the series. Anyways, folks, it's time for 5 Morons versus Maroon 5. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of 5 Morons vs. Maroon 5, a new series from your friends here at the Indie Hits Podcast. I am one of your 3 co-hosts, Matty at Movery and Prince on Twitter, and on this episode, I am joined by my fellow 2 co-hosts, Alex and Gavin, returning from our number 1 series. How are you 2 doing? It's been a little bit since we last have podcasted together.
Yeah, I have some bad news. Gavin was not able to make it tonight. Matty, you may want to get a screenshot ready here, but filling in his place, we have a legend in the house. It's Weird Al Yankovic. Hello.
Shit!
I'm here to make fun of Maroon 5 as hard as I possibly can. I hope you're all ready to laugh. I hope you're all ready to have fun.
Wow! Holy shit! I'm not worthy.
Everyone loves visual gags on a podcast.
Big fan.
Yeah,
wow,
if you're wondering, did I shave my beard for this? The answer is yes.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Well,
wow.
That's what Gavin's up to. Alex, how are
you? I'm surviving. Listening to the playlist this week, I've already been regretting agreeing to this.
I'll echo that. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, Alex, we're about to go through a wonderful 8 weeks together. Once again.
I mean, I'm not regretting that I'm gonna podcast with you guys. It's just what the fuck am I gonna say about any of this? I mean, eventually we're gonna get into like girls like you territory, but right now I mean, like half of the songs are grotesquely horny, or I mean, they're all grotesquely horny, except for maybe Slow Disco. But then there's like There's like Must Get Out and Sunday Morning, which are just essentially like Michael Bublé songs, which means they're perfectly listenable, but I don't know what I would ever say about them.
Well, that's why it's 5 Morons as Maroon 5. That way we have 4 other people to help you along the journey.
I will very much be playing support tonight.
Yes. But of course, I've only mentioned our 3 Morons so far. Rounding out the cast, of course, we have from the Indie Heads podcast itself, Britt. Welcome to 5 Morons from Maroon 5. Thank you for being the 4th Moron on today's show.
Woo, the 4th Moron. I'm happy to be here.
Coming to us live from the COVID zone.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I caught COVID. I'm pretty sure I got it from work. I'm pretty sure I got it from the one dipshit coworker that's anti-vax because he also has COVID. But, it's just, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he suffers. But our 5th
my rights.
But our 5th Moron is a very special guest. Returning to the show once again, it is my dear pal, Luke Diamond Phillips. Welcome back to the show, or welcome back to the Idiots podcast, and welcome to the first episode of 5 Morons with Maroon 5 and being our 5th Moron of the show.
Happy to be here. Happy to be the 5th Moron. Very excited to discuss the collected works of Adam Levine.
Yes. Of course, Luke, in case you haven't heard any previous episodes of Luke is a writer for the Merry-Go-Round magazine and is also my coworker at the Planetary Group. So, and also my karaoke partner at the drawing room every Sunday when COVID is less of a thing. We'll see when we return once again. But nevertheless, we are here to talk about the singles discography of Maroon 5. Now, the way these episodes are going to work is that we're going to go album by album. So this first episode here, it's going to be the exception because we're going to be talking about 2 albums on this episode. Of course, the first one being that of Kara's Flowers, The Fourth World. Now, so a little history lesson for the listeners out there. So before Maroon 5 was a thing, there was a band called Kara's Flowers. Now, Kara's Flowers was made up, of course, of Adam Levine, Jesse Carmichael, Mickey Madden, and Ryan Dusick. They formed the band while they're in high school, and to put it plainly, they were pretty much just like a Pearl Jam worship band. I'm gonna pull up one of their concerts really quick, just so you can kind of get an idea of what they sounded like in their early days.
Maroon 5 Origins.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That drummer has quite the haircut.
Yes. So yeah.
This sounds like Chevelle.
Hell yeah.
So Maroon 5 basically started off as a post-grunge band. But of course, they were not Maroon 5 then. There was people moshing to a band that was gonna go on.
Oh my god, they really are moshing.
This rocks.
Awesome.
This fucking rocks.
This was 95.
95.
I guess I should be saying that Chevelle sounds like Maroon 5.
It's important.
Yeah, if I was an A&R guy for fucking Atlantic, I'd be like, these guys are the future.
We want Nirvana again.
Hell yeah.
We want
these guys.
Nirvana meets Pearl Jam.
These guys are the next Stone Temple Pilots.
It should be known that basically in this video, I think they're all like 16 or 17 years old. So they're all like in high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
At this point in time.
Yeah. The Greta Van Fleet of Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh. Whoa.
Matty, I hope you'll be slowly elaborating on your claim that they are America's band.
That's an incredible concept.
I think it's fact. I think it's indisputable at this point.
I mean, again, like what bands, Alex, or artists even can you think of that like started off their career in like the early 2000s and still have hit songs like now? There's not many acts you can think of. Maroon 5 is one of the very few.
Yeah.
And but we'll discuss further on America's Band because Gavin and his team of curators have done a lot of research on Maroon 5's fan base. So
we have.
we will
get
elaborate.
into that, and a much worse endeavor, I'll say. But yeah, back to Kara's Flowers.
Yes. So, of course, the band had gained some buzz in the local LA music scene, of course, playing at some venues, and got signed in, I think, 96. But before then, in 1995, they self-released an album called We Like Digging. And that's We Like Digging with a question mark at the end, because they don't even know if they like digging or not. But self-released it in 95. Digging? We like digging? But then they got signed to... but then they got signed to Reprise Records not long after the release, and of course Reprise, known at least in the 90s, they were the band that signed, or the label that signed Green Day in the early 90s. So Green Day, like I think My Chemical Romance was on Reprise back in the day. I want to say now it's basically just kind of like basically sort of like a pop punk hardcore major label kind of thing. Like I guess a heavy in quotations music label, even though it was founded by Frank Sinatra in 1960. So that's what this label has become since then.
Wow.
But nevertheless,
wow.
So as you heard,
yeah,
in that
I
clip,
did not know that.
Yeah, and it goes even further because, of course, initially, they very much have a grunge-inspired sound. By like 96, 97, the tides were shifting away from grunge and going more towards like a power pop flavored kind of alternative rock sound. And so the band was ready to adapt to that as they enlisted producer Rob Cavallo, who produced much of Green Day's early major label material, of course, Dookie, Nimrod, Insomniac, American Idiot. A lot of the early or most seminal Green Day major label works are from Rob Cavallo.
And Black Parade by Mike Kemp.
Black Parade. There we go. Yeah. So the band puts out their debut major label album, The Fourth World, in 1997, with its sole single, Soap Disco, coming out, I think, either a month after or a month before the album officially dropped. But the single it flopped, the album underperformed, and the band got dropped from the label pretty shortly afterwards, where all the members would go off to college. But let's hear that first single. So let's hear Soap Disco, not by Maroon 5.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do we know anything about that album title, The Fourth World? What were they shooting for there?
Well, let's listen to Soap Disco, and I can try to research and see why it's called The Fourth World.
I'll pull it up on Wikipedia. I'll take that task on, since I have nothing else to say otherwise.
As far as I know, it's like a Jack Kirby thing. It's like a comic book Jack Kirby DC like metaphysical concept.
So these are nerds.
Yeah,
who were in a band, and then the band broke up because they all had to go to college. It sounds like a freaking
sounds like Weezer
high school movie.
But by the way, it should be noted that once again, when this album came out, all the band members were still in high school at this point in time. So let's hear their big single, Soap Disco. This song fucking rocks. It's so good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I like this song.
He hasn't changed at all.
I think this has one of my least favorite rhymes ever, which is like, God, I don't even remember what he says. He rhymes something like time with slime.
Yeah.
Later on.
Here.
Had the time.
Yeah.
Overthrow the slime.
Overthrow the slime.
Who's the slime?
It just makes me think of like Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's very much like this is better than like what most 18-year-old like basically garage bands were up to,
Yeah,
my roommate says that this is exactly what the newest Green Day album sounded like.
Well, it makes sense since it's Rob Cavallo producing it, who produced all the Green Day stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds, this is a very extremely Weezer-esque song. Like, it's 100% Weezer-esque.
The song, it's just the song is crazy because there's really no elements here that would like bleed into Maroon 5 like at all. Like this sounds
except for Mr. Levine's voice.
Except for Mr. Levine. But even then,
their whole like aesthetic, like they wore like, you know, suits and stuff. Like if you look at all the old like press fit photos of Kara's Flowers and like watch the music video for Soap Disco, they're like all in like business suits. It's very like the Click 5, you know. But yeah, very power pop, very skinny tie power pop. Like it's very interesting to see how they kind of like morphed into this like funk band 5 years later, you know?
Yeah.
They all look like members of Interpol.
Yeah. But what I need to have happen here actually is I need Annie Clark to get a hold of this and remix it and call it Dirty Soap Disco.
Oh my god. Well, she's already got that connection. She's already got the connection, you know.
I think the same
remix girls like you.
Collab record would be fucking sick. It would revitalize both of their careers. It'd be like when Metallica and Lou Reed did their collab. It'd be the logo.
I have a request, Matty. I couldn't help but notice one of these photos was of an actor who had an IMDb page named Kara Flowers. Can we see what Kara Flowers is in real quick?
Oh, yeah, God. 1 second. Let me see. Oh God, did you? Oh,
with a name
Gavin.
Like Kara Flowers.
Okay, one second.
No.
Let me pull up IMDb. Kara Flower. Oh God.
I think Maroon 5 featuring St. Vincent is exactly where we're at right now.
Let's be cops.
Let's be cops. Does anyone remember Let's Be Cops?
Let's be cops.
Let's be cops.
Woman.
Hold on, we have to see if Maroon 5 is on this soundtrack. If it is.
On the Let's Be Cop soundtrack.
Yeah.
If there was any movie that Maroon 5 would like have a significant soundtrack feature on, it'd definitely be Let's Be Cops.
Let's see.
Santa Gold? Really?
Wow.
Santa Gold, Superman, Rehab, Sweet from Let's Be Cops.
Whoa.
No Maroon 5. No.
Backstreet Boys.
Moby.
Wayne Coyne.
Wayne Coyne and Moby?
Wow.
Hold up.
Wayne Coyne and Moby, definitely not a cab.
Sorry to immediately derail this.
Oh, look, we gotta find our content somewhere. These songs are all good, folks. They're all good songs. I'm just gonna say that straight up.
That,
great
brother.
Songs.
Gavin, now that you've taken off your Weird Al wig, I gotta say you look like Peter Avalon right now.
I know.
He's a wingman.
Yeah, I am.
Gavin, is the mustache real?
Yeah, I shave my beard. It's my real mustache.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I have a fake mustache here too. I could put that on over if you wanted. But,
pretty Peter Avalon.
Pretty Peter.
Gavin now has a porn stash.
I do. I have to. It's 2022. A change had to be made. I'm trying to segue this back into this song.
Does Taylor like the mustache?
She doesn't care. I could shoot myself like right below my cheek, and she wouldn't care.
Wow.
This song's good. I like it. There's no denying the melodies in the chorus. That's perfect Gavin shit. I love me some power pop.
Hell yeah.
This certainly is that.
Shout out to the power pop group chat.
I was gonna say, what does the power pop group chat think of Soap Disco?
I don't know. We're talking about Bug Cherry in there.
Yeah, the power pop group chat. As far as I know, we dig Soap Disco. We like the Kara's Flowers record. I think Soap Disco is obviously like far and away the best single song on the whole album.
Agreed.
But that kind of bears out for like any Maroon 5 thing. I mean, I think Maroon 5 are a singles band. You know,
and America's band.
They're America's band. They're America's singles band.
That's correct.
But you know, that's kind of how I've always viewed Maroon 5 in a way, like through the lens of being a singles band. I mean, they're no Matchbox 20, but they've got a fucking strong run of singles for at least like 10 to 15 years.
We're gonna figure that out for ourselves, Luke. Thank you very much.
Well then, so
good song. Probably my favorite this week. That's Soap Disco.
For sure.
So how did a band that made a song like Soap Disco go on to make, songs like Sunday Morning and She Will Be Loved and all that, all those songs that we love and know from the radio 2 decades ago? Well, here's the thing with Kara's Flowers. As I did mention, they all went off to college, but the band never actually broke up. they did stay together. It's basically what Radiohead did, where they were a different band and then, didn't really find that much success, all went off to college, and then came back, reformed the band, changed the name. So that's basically exactly what happened to Maroon 5. So I'm saying that Maroon 5 are America's Radiohead.
Yeah.
So
not Wilco.
Now,
not Wilco. It's Maroon 5.
Exactly.
So now what I need is, because I need Moby to perform like a sweaty, gross version of Soap Disco as like the headline, or as the opener for any Maroon 5 concert now. Like how Moby is entirely picked for playing Creep, and that's it, because Tom York hates Creep.
God. Look, Tom York and Adam Levine, they both have a beautiful falsetto in common.
It's true.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
We're really going down this rabbit
hole.
Both
frontmen that have been able to perfectly adapt to the cultural zeitgeist and change with the times. I think they probably both love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
They've both rocked a man bun.
A little bit. I think they love Flea.
Yeah, they both love Flea. They both rock a man bun.
I've fully planned on making this comparison later on in the podcast, and it just came up before I could even speak on it.
I'm one step ahead of you already, Gavin. I'm not gonna be ahead of you for very long, mind you. So I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah,
I feel like Jackie is going to pillory all of us for this.
Oh my God.
Jackie's gonna kill us, but I love it.
Jackie and Rose are fucked. But
oh man.
Yeah, we're probably worse than I am. But
Max
let's get back to the
Max too. Max. I want to mention the listeners. I want to mention the listeners really quick. If you're not in our Discord, here's the thing. The Discord, it's even incomprehensible to me right now, and I host the fucking podcast.
I've checked the chat for this series like 2 or 3 times. I never know what the fuck is going on, even like a little bit.
This is, again, like, I thought Steam brainworms prior to the 90s Rock #1 starting was bad. This is worse. So, listeners,
it's only going to keep getting worse, Matt.
It's going to get worse.
That was less of like an Apex and more of like a Pandora's box.
Yes, I think that is going true.
But Gavin has formed. Sorry, Britt, to interrupt.
This is going down the route of the car commercial #1. I see it.
Yes,
probably worse.
So, as you know, as some of you listeners already know, usually at the end of as we do these series, we usually host a stream where Gavin and some friends have curated a very special YouTube playlist for us to watch at the end of every series. And Gavin, can you tell me how many videos are in the playlist and how long the playlist is this time around? Which, by the way, this playlist is basically done already, and we haven't even started the fucking series yet. We're only starting just now.
Yeah, I didn't intend for this. By the way, this is not my idea. I wanted to do a solid 55 based on the fact that this band is called Maroon 5, and there's 2 5s in the number 55. I thought that was cool. All of our other streams have been 55 or less. I think the least was 50. But somehow this has evolved, and now there's 100 videos, and it's about 4 hours long without the usual breaks that we take in between videos. Don't worry too much about that length, by the way. I'm cutting the last video, which is an hour-long conspiracy theory about how Adam Levine is an alien and also trans. I don't know. It's not worth watching. We're gonna find something shorter than that. We're gonna cut an hour off of that.
Why don't you just like snip together a highlight reel of that? Because I'm actually kind of curious.
That would require me to watch all hour and 40 minutes of this. And I tried to watch 15 minutes on my lunch break, and I was like, I can't listen to this guy. Yeah, but, you can seek that out for yourself.
Yeah, okay. if you want the real truth about Maroon 5, find that video. But find the real truth. But I only have Maroon 5's truth as of right now. So, as I mentioned, Karis Flowers never broke up. They all just went to college. And around 2000, 2001, the band reformed and had a big change in sound, as I believe Levine and Carmichael moved to New York City, and got really into the urban music scene at the time, and that greatly influenced Adam's writing. As it should be Adam, basically at this point in time, Adam is the one who's writing pretty much all the songs. There's some random co-writing credits here and there from some of the other members, but it's mostly Adam leading the band, leading the charge in terms of the songwriting. But nevertheless, 2001, four-piece gets back together. They signed to Octone Records, which is a label that has some kind of like first look deal with like one of the majors. I think A&M at the time was the major they had like a first look deal with or whatever. Anyways, they're basically signed to a major label at this point, once again. But the label was like, all right, I don't think you guys should be a four-piece because I'm looking at Adam Levine. I'm seeing this sexy young man. I'm seeing him. He's going to be a star. He's got star power written all over him. We got to add someone else to the band so that Levine's responsibilities are kind of levied a little bit, so he can be the front man that we all know and love with Maroon 5. And so,
you mean they're levied?
What?
Yes.
You mean they're levied? You said they're levied a little bit. You mean levied?
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yeah, can you edit that actually? Can you dub it over?
Look, Bozo did the dub, okay? Bozo did the dub. I just did a
dumb pun.
Oh boy. Well, anyways, that fifth member, that fifth member of the band is former Square guitarist James Valentine, who I think was in Square at the time, and basically like the way that Valentine describes joining Maroon 5 is that he describes it like an affair, like he was having an affair with a different band, but Square fall apart, so he easily joined Maroon 5, becoming their new guitarist. And of course, he integrated pretty well with the band because, Gavin, this one's for you. Especially he gelled pretty well with Levine because they both collectively love Fish. They love Fish.
There's no denying. These are some soulful ass white boys. It just makes so much sense as to what they would become. I did my research, and that me and Ivan looked through Adam Levine's tweets with some keywords. Adam Levine has a shockingly similar music taste to me. We all know he tweeted about Animal Collective is badass. Check him out. That's a classic. He also has tweets about NoFX and Nick Drake, and I'm trying to remember what else, like some weird fucking hardcore bands and all this other shit. He oh man, he just like me, except he's sexy as hell. He bad as hell. That Adam Levine.
Is he?
Oh boy.
Is he?
I think, yeah, he's a good looking boy.
mean, Adam Levine was a sexy ass white boy at some point. I mean, it's.
I mean, he was a little bit like in this love era, but that's really it. He's got like this stare that's terrifying and unnerving.
Britt, ask your mom if she thinks Adam Levine is hot. That's the only answer you need. I'm
telling you because I already know the answer to the question.
Find your mom or your most like normal friend and ask them how attractive Adam Levine is, and they're probably gonna tell you he's very attractive. And like, here's the thing, he's pretty attractive. I mean, I gotta say, the dude has aged. Besides the bad face tattoos, he's aged like pretty well overall. Yeah, you know, occasionally a bad haircut here and there, but the dude's got his features are all pretty well intact. 20 years later.
Ants shop.
Where do ants shop?
Yeah, like let's just like post up out there and ask every ant that walks out of the store that ants shop at that fucking like is Adam Levine hot?
TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Maybe in Aldi's or something. Yeah.
I was picturing like ants, like the bug, like.
Oh yeah, no. We don't say aunts down here.
That was the question I thought you were asking.
Yeah, we don't say aunts down here.
No, ants. No, I'm from Michigan. I get it.
I'm a dang Yankee.
But like, also, asking my mom is a terrible idea because you know who she finds sexy? Pitbull.
I'm
with it.
I've always said that Luke is the white Pitbull. All right.
Mr. Worldwide.
Bald heads. Both are Mr. Worldwide. Both got they're getting the ladies, and they both love the great state of Alaska, and especially its Walmarts. Performing there.
Hey, I've been there.
I'm making that up. I don't know if Pitbull had COVID. I have not been following.
Both had COVID.
That was so random. I completely missed you bringing that up, Alex.
Oh God. Well.
Okay.
Anyways, back to Maroon 5 and back to Songs About Jane, as that is their debut album. Of course, the first single for Songs About Jane came out about a month after the release of Songs About Jane in June. As Octone, the story behind the song is that Octone was pressuring Levine, the group, to keep writing new songs for their debut album. And Adam's like, what do you mean? Why you gotta write more songs? These songs are all good. I got enough songs. They're like, no, keep on writing. And he's like, all right, I'm going to write this song about my relationship with the label. Classic inspiration for so many artists out there, talking shit on the label, but doing it through the guise of like a breakup song or a bad toxic relationship. Because as the album mentions, these are all songs about Jane being Adam's muse / ex-girlfriend from college. As he has said that at the very least there is one line about Jane on each song, if not some of these songs just being directly, completely, fully about Jane. But nevertheless, the single comes out in July, and things don't really take off for the song. It takes really about a year or so for this song to take off and start charting, as at least by the summer of 2003, summer of 2003, or like early fall, the song peaks at number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100. So let's hear Hard to Breathe by Maroon 5 real quick. So coming into this series, I put this song, I think I may have put this in my S tier of Maroon 5 singles. I did do a tier ranking of Maroon 5 of all the singles, before the series. This went down a little bit. It's only my A tier now. I think the song is very, very good, but it grayed on me a little bit. Great hook though. Whoa.
I hate this song. This is my least favorite song this week. This song feels like I'm rolling on like a sopping wet carpet. It disgusts me.
It's like horny Black Keys to me.
Yeah, it is very horny.
It's just very, I think this is like just kind of a trope in the early 2000s, just like these like toxic, soulful white boys like Adam Levine and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
In hindsight, like, they weren't good guys. They were like kind of skeezes, but they that dominated pop music in the like 20 years ago,
Well, this song is about being like, hey, girl, I give you the best dick and you're going to leave this behind? Well, alrighty then. But also being like, damn.
Adam Levine...
You just heard him. He said, yeah. He said, yeah. You just answered my question for me.
Britt incredibly skeptical about Adam Levine's sexual
Adam
prowess.
Levine is slanging good ass dick out there.
The sweatpants that he was wearing in the This Love music video indicate otherwise. So
look again.
And considering how many crotch shots end up in the music videos, like, it's very hard to not try and measure his dick from like eyesight.
Look, it's not about size, it's all about how you use it, okay? And Adam Levine was slinging that good average size, probably circumcised dick. All right, I've never seen his dick. I have no idea if it's circumcised or not. If anyone has any knowledge of Adam Levine,
for some reason, the idea that a photo of Adam Levine's penis is not readily available is kind of shocking to me.
Well, let's find out.
I found a Perez Hilton article.
Oh no.
It's just simply titled "Does Adam Levine
Incognito?"
Yep. It's called "Does Adam Levine Have a Small Penis?" If you can find it.
Oh shit! Well, hang on. This is going to come in later. So we all saw the photo of Adam Levine's big old face tattoo. It's a fake.
God, yikes!
It was a fake.
Thank God. But he is dude is like tatted up though.
Oh yeah, no. Like the thing is, the weird thing about early Maroon 5 is that he's not tatted up at this point. Like he's pretty complete, like pretty fresh face, fresh body.
Yeah.
The dude has gotten very tatted up over the years, and honestly, I gotta take a better look at the tattoos. I can't recall if there's anything that's just like really, really bad tattoo wise. There's that, like, the neck stuff is like, but like,
He got the tattoos pretty late.
There it is. Though. It was at the bottom, the video.
Yeah. Does Adam Levine have a small penis? I don't want to go.
Okay. The thing is, the article itself. is blank.
Oh god.
The article itself just says "make you wonder," and the link to this video isn't even in it. So
yeah,
the article itself is useless. We're just gonna have to watch this.
Adam Levine have a small penis? It was recently announced that Maroon 5 is going on tour this summer with Kelly Clarkson. It was thought that it was a co-headlining tour, but Maroon 5 made it very clear that it's not a co-headlining tour. They posted on their website that they were very excited about going on tour this summer with special guest Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson is not a special guest. She, to me, is a very big artist who could go on.
I'm with Perez on this one.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm with Perez on this one. Don't do Kelly dirty.
She probably has a bigger penis than Adam Levine. And now here are all the dates that you can catch Maroon 5 and Kelly Clarkson on tour this summer.
Okay.
Sure
you have no dirt, Perez.
That was in Kelly Clarkson's honor.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Honestly,
that was
respect.
Not what I was expecting in the slightest, but all right.
That was really.
I'll take it.
That was really bitchy.
I'm relieved I didn't have to see Adam Levine's penis today.
There's still many more episodes, Alex. Don't you worry.
But we'll get there. I've seen Lenny Kravitz's groin area.
That rocked.
That
fucking rocked when that happened.
I will say for her to breathe.
Right. No, there was. Okay, I forgot that we did actually. There was a dick slip that we.
Yeah, he tore his pants.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
big old hog
so
was
sick.
down.
His hog was just out.
Okay, only Rose is gonna get this probably, or any band. Gavin looks like a guy from The Armed right now. He looks like he's in the band The Armed.
I'm trying to go for like a serial killer vibe right now.
Detroit.
Let me find the guy from The Armed that he looks like really quick.
I weigh like 130 pounds. What are you talking about?
You look like this guy, the shirtless guy right here.
Armed are so sick.
No, that guy's way
looks
too.
like Gavin. You gotta get those gains. Hit those gains.
God.
Head to the gym. Head to the Toby Keith. I love this bar and grill and just start lifting beer kegs.
Oh my
Just
God!
impress
Actually,
the
that's a good
ladies.
idea.
I don't know if the Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill in Metro Detroit is still open or not.
Oh God. Well, briefly back into the song itself. I will say, of course, it's generally shocking that Kara's Flowers would become Maroon 5. This bridges the gap like a little bit better. It's very like you could actually hear this like, oh yeah, I could hear this on alt radio, and like it would fit in with alt radio at the time. Like it's not very outwardly poppy. It's very much still in that kind of it's like much like it's I feel like noisy isn't the right word, but it's like hard. It's it's got a little hard rock influence to it that like I do.
It's got the
overall kind of dig.
distorted guitar that is present on the Green Day and Weezer singles.
There's
it's
a
like
guitar
major distorted guitar pop.
Exactly.
It's butt rock Maroon 5.
It's probably the closest they got. Yeah.
Probably the closest they got.
Yeah, probably the closest they got.
Yeah,
but like in a dirty Red Hot Chili Peppers way that I don't like.
Well, I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so
yeah, that would make sense.
It's pretty bad.
Well,
I feel like songs about Jane is a lot more like RHCP than Kara's Flowers is.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Songs about Tugboat Sheila.
By the way, I watched all of the music videos of what we're talking about coming up, and this one stuck out to me because, well, they all stick out to me for different reasons, but this one in particular, he's in a dark room the entire time, and it's got like the flashes, and it cuts. He does so many snap cuts, and it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like what was that movie that did that a lot? Was it like Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cuts in that movie suck.
I don't think that they could focus on literally anything in this era for like more than like 2 seconds. It was terrifying and so aggravating to watch. But also, Adam Levine doesn't know what to do with himself while he's singing, and he doesn't know what to do with his hands or anything like that. So he's like kind of jumping around and dancing a bit. And then they cut to his crotch. And he does like basically like you could tell he's trying to keep the beat, but it just ends up looking like he's making a jerk off motion. It's not subtle.
He's
like, why did you keep that?
He's slanging.
He's slanging.
Not
Yeah.
slinging. I
Big dick energy.
He does not have big dick energy.
He was the OG Pete Davidson.
No.
I have, Matty, this would be a moment where I would consider, don't actually do it, but if you have to cut something, let it be this for the sake of who knows. I found a parody that I wanted to put on the stream, but just I think it's in such poor taste.
Oh no!
No.
Send it to me right now, Gavin. Send it to me right now. Wait, I think Jack. Wait,
I don't know if Jackie would send you this.
I think she might have sent me this. Was it like a harder to breathe, like a COVID thing?
Is this the harder to breathe? The relevant harder to breathe?
It's about COVID and George Floyd, but not
No.
but not in like an edgelord way. It's just like, isn't it weird that this song is called Hard? Like this song that came out like 20 years ago is called Hard to Breathe, and two incidents that were like related to breathing that like it's like there's no take in it. It's just truly bizarre.
It's
Jackie
politically ambivalent.
Yeah, it's pretty ambivalent. Jackie has sent you so many fucking.
I don't think it's not in my. I can't find my iMessage.
Okay, here I can post it in Discord.
Pull it up really quick. God. So listeners. This is the first.
Don't listen to too much of this. Yeah.
The listeners, this is the first of what is going to be many song parodies you're probably going to listen to during this series.
Oh God.
I try to keep my songs from getting too political. Great off the bat.
Okay, Gavin, this is what I told you when I got this sent to me. You sent Barely March back in time to make this song. You sent him back in time to make this.
It does kind of sound like Barely March.
It sounds like Chris doing his butt rock voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh God.
Why was this song chosen? Because I don't feel like this is one of the more remembered Maroon 5 songs.
Yeah, I agree. What? This was the lead single?
This was the lead single for Songs About Jane.
That's so weird to me. I had not heard this song before.
Yeah.
But apparently my roommate knew it.
I've known this song for a while. It is... Oh.
You are?
Like,
oh, hang on.
I couldn't tell.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't want to hear what the George Floyd line is going to be.
I don't know. I'm kind of invested.
It's just it like there's no message. It's just these are bad things that happen.
It is like the most centrist you could possibly be.
Yes.
Oh no.
We're looking at photos of Black Lives Matter protests.
Oh no.
Oh, body bags.
Oh no. Please, I can't breathe.
It's just a slideshow. There were a slideshow with dead bodies in it in this incredibly politically neutral song.
I'm having PTSD from Meltdown May.
Oh,
I do too.
Okay, it's just gonna be it's Christian. It's Christian.
We all need the Lord.
It's Christian.
I will say I did pull up I did find an acapella for this, which does feature this sound.
No.
I'm glad you clipped this so we can just have it.
Yeah. Anytime that Gavin starts, or really not really Gavin, more just like Rose or Gavin or Jackie or Max, anytime that they try to do like some Chinese water torture on my brain, I'm just gonna play that clip over and over again until they shut up. That's my kryptonite. So listeners, you're gonna hear this sound clip a lot because I am not very strong with the mind, and
it's
already bad. I literally am being harassed.
I'm remembering how evil the final episode of the 90s rock series was.
Astronaut in the ocean for like an hour.
Yeah, I forgot we went for like 5 hours recording, and
it was 5 hours. It was probably like 5 hours. Listeners, I gotta be straight with you, listeners. Again, when we're having a series and AJ is one of the guests, and he's not the most evil guest, something very bad has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Who
vile.
was our most evil guest?
AJ, easy.
Okay.
AJ.
Okay, you just mean I thought you were saying
for this particular series,
not the most evil guest on our last series.
He was in our last series, but on this particular series, he's not going to be our most evil guest. Like, not even close. God.
Interesting.
Well, anyways, let's move on. Let's move on to the next single. So, how did Harder to Breathe and the rest of the album take off? Well, you can thank James Valentine's connection to breakthrough star of the time and notable piece of shit, John Mayer, who attended Berklee College of Music with Valentine in 1986, where they developed a rapport, became friends. The two would reconnect in 2002 at a John Mayer radio broadcast. And Mayer, he heard the record. He was impressed. He's like, hey, guys, come on tour with me. And that's what they did. They went on tour with John Mayer, and being on tour with him helped break them through even more, as it caused Harder to Breathe to gain some serious radio traction. Of course, peaking at number 18 on the charts. But in terms of the big Maroon 5 hits, where the big hits begins is This Love. So that became the second single off the album, which the single itself was released in January 2004, a year and a half after Songs About Jane came out. And getting that second single is something they didn't get the first time around, because the Fourth World only had one single, and that being Sub Disco. So hey, the label is actually giving them a second single and a second chance almost to
the famous words of Shinedown.
The famous words of Shinedown. They're getting the second chance. They were not afforded in 1997. And also, This Love is John Mayer's favorite song off the album. So hey, he picked a good one for the band, because this ended up becoming their biggest song at the time, peaking at number 5 on the Hot 100. So let's hear a little bit of This Love real quick. This song is great. Again, all these songs are great in my opinion. Like
this is the best Maroon 5 song. This is this is their artistic and creative peak.
I'll lean a little bit towards Sunday Morning, but this one's it's close.
Sunday Morning's also really good.
I think this is the most essential Maroon 5 song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
And it's so catchy, you understand why it crossed over and got so big.
Yeah.
Although I will say, during the music video, he keeps doing this weird little wave thing the entire time, where it's like every time he says goodbye, like it's one of those like half waves. Like that's the one, Matty.
Yeah.
I don't have a camera, so I can't show you and demonstrate.
It's like doing a single hand clap, but like slower, more dramatic.
But he does it like 2 times. He's like goodbye on that little hand thing. It's so terrible.
Look, this song is all about how
he says keep her coming every night.
Yeah,
in this song.
Yeah.
We've established this. He's slanging the good stuff.
He's slanging dick so good that it's hurting him.
Premium wood.
It's hurting him.
But like, if you have to brag about it and complain about it, you're not slinging the good stuff. And honestly, she's probably faking it.
Who
I don't
knows
Britt, that's fake news. That's fake news.
No, it's fake orgasms. It's not fake news.
You gotta find Jane and ask her.
Yeah,
who was slanging that good dick.
We gotta interview Jane.
Yeah,
we need to get Jane's perspective. Yeah, I want Jane's perspective.
I'm sure someone probably did. Like, someone found Shamika from Fiona Apple, and she lives over here in Virginia Beach, which is weird.
Do you know what Jane's addiction was? Adam Levine's Good Ass Wood. That's why they called the band. Oh, shout out Dave Navarro.
I do want to say that the full name of Jane is out there. It is Jane Herman. I'm going to see if there's anything.
Herman Monster. Just
I'm the real Herman Munster.
Oh God, let me see if this is. Again, it looks like
there's a website called Adam Levine's Model Girlfriends.
This may be the Jane from Songs About Jane.
Wow,
she's got kids, has a fashion company.
Wow,
Mom, wife, and designer, founder of the only Jane Co.
Good for her.
We're LA at heart.
Her.
Cool. Good for her.
But this song ends up being their big break. Their I guess Hard to Breathe was a breakthrough, but this is like big one. Peaks at number 5 on the Hot 100. And Britt was talking about the music video, so let me go through the music video really quick. I wrote this is from the Wikipedia page. So the music video for this slow premiered on MTV's Total Request Live. Remember TRL, folks? On January 6, 2004.
Oh, wow!
And who would
never
know that?
Forget.
That,
by the way, if you were at the insurrection on January 6th, we here at the Indie Heads podcast, we forgive you. We forgive you. Yeah, we forgive you.
I don't.
I speak for everyone when I say we forgive you.
No.
Look,
I already spoke for you. I'm sorry.
We forgive you. What you did was funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was cool. Specifically that guy that stole like the house,
the podium.
The podium
okay, that guy was kind of funny.
Yeah, and the old woman holding the flag with the mask around her neck. Yeah, we forgive you and we love you and we want you on the podcast.
No.
Legends.
No.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, anyways. Oh my god. Holy shit. We are like almost an hour long in. We've only talked about 3 songs.
Come join us on our 9/11 Clear Channel series. I'm sure you'll have a lot to say.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's all really cool.
In short, so it was directed by a woman, Sophie Muller. The video combines performance footage from the band in a courtyard built at Max Sennett Studios and scenes of Adam Levine parting ways with a woman. According to Levine, the concept behind the music video was based on Prince. And overt sexuality confuses people, too. That video was a very pop star thing to do. The music video also features Levine and his then-girlfriend, model Kelly McKee, in a few intimate scenes. The video used creative camera angles in an effort to avoid action from the Federal Communications Commission, which is our enemies over at the Planetary Group, I gotta say. So we're with Maroon 5 in our war against the FCC. For television broadcast.
The FCC.
Yeah, Family Guy moment.
A version of the video where a stream of computer-generated flowers obscure the screen further also was created. When asked about the video, Levine said, "It was surprisingly not weird and surprisingly not sexual. It was totally comfortable. I didn't get horny or anything, which was weird since I shot it with my girlfriend."
Wow.
What?
That's amazing.
That's bizarre.
But the video was still seen as controversial, with Sylvia Patterson of the Daily Telegraph describing it as a porno pop video.
Wait, that theme song.
What?
Oh god.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our wonderful segment, Porno for Patrons. Welcome to Porno for Patrons. The video is described as a porno pop video, and I just want to read that. I just want to read the Adam Levine quote one more time, listeners. It was surprisingly not weird and surprisingly not sexual. It was totally comfortable. I didn't get horny or anything, which was weird since I shot my girlfriend. So that means that the video had a great intimacy coordinator, and we gotta respect that.
Since we're here, since the theme music has been played, I think it's worth noting that millions of people heard these songs and then wanted to fuck Adam Levine. Millions of moms, especially.
Millions of moms.
Which is just remarkable. I know the jury's out on the quality of Mr. Levine's dick game, but he was instantly like a sex symbol
for moms. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's weird too that he says that, because when I watched the video, like, I definitely saw boob. Like, there's some serious boob happening. Like, I don't know
Side
how.
boob, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he didn't get horny. Like, what's wrong with him?
Oh boy. Well, Gavin, is it time to pull up the MTV Cribs video?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
It might be too early, but we're gonna pull it up.
It might be too early.
It might be too
early. I also
but...
sent you something on Discord, but
oh no.
I want to say something about the song real quick.
Yes.
Because we have not talked about the song.
We didn't listen to it yet, did we? Or no, we did.
We did. We heard "Keep Her Coming" every night.
Yeah, that's right.
This week was probably the first time I've ever listened to this song like in headphones in my life, and I've heard this song probably 100 times. It does not hit as hard as it does on the TJ Maxx speakers, I must say.
Right.
That's what this song was engineered for, and I gotta say they mastered it in that regard.
Yeah,
I mean that's the domain for this music. That's the natural. That's the natural way to listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, this is an instant classic. This is one of this is a top 3 of this decade. It's like Beyonce, Crazy in Love, and this one, and the third one's up in there. I don't know, but yeah, it's so important.
Every Matchbox 20 song is up there. It's definitive mom rock for sure.
Yeah,
you gotta throw maybe. Yeah. I would probably, if we're talking like mom rock early 2000s, I would probably honestly lean more towards like Rob Thomas's solo stuff, like. Again, what's the one Rob Thomas? That's a great compliment I want to give to Maroon 5 is that they sound a lot like, or at least Rob Thomas sounds a lot like early Maroon 5. Lonely No More, great song.
Oh, Lonely No More is definitely in that milieu.
This is How Heartbreak's great song. Tons of heaters on Rob solos. On Rob Thomas's solo album, Something to Be. But we're not gonna listen to the songs. Gavin
I've picked my third pick for most important song of the 2000s. It's obviously Uncle Cracker's Smile. Let's continue.
Yeah. Detroit.
Shouts out.
Well, Gavin has posted a parody for This Love called This Bug. Maroon 5, This Love quarantine parody from a woman named Eleanor Mosley Polnow, which is not a real name. But
I only watched like 15 seconds of this, so don't worry if it's too bad.
Oh my god.
She's
oh my god, she's mopping.
She's mopping
to the riff.
Sweeping.
Oh my! Is she just gonna?
Dude.
This is not gonna be properly recorded. This is like recorded in camera.
Bongos on the bookshelf.
Oh my god, it's Nancy Pelosi.
Keeping us inside. We hugged our friends, went out and hit.
Okay, I can't do this. It's too much.
Moms love this album, y'all.
Yeah,
Moms
it's
love
undeniable
this album, for sure.
Oh boy, I'm gonna I'll pull up the MTV Cribs video later, listeners. Don't worry, you're gonna hear.
Oh man,
I feel like we'll be watching that every episode. It's pretty crucial.
It's a very important.
Also, it was 2004, so we're not even there.
We'll wait till we hit to Sunday morning. But nevertheless, This Love takes off, becomes a big hit, thanks to the controversial video in part, but also just radio promoters. They love this damn song. And I did forget to mention, so they did, of course, I mentioned that they changed their name obviously from Karis Flowers and Maroon 5, mostly just to kind of get rid of the baggage of being a flop band. It's just like, yeah, get rid of that. You guys, new sound, start fresh. That's a good decision the label made, I would say. But nevertheless, the next single off this record would be She Will Be Loved. So after the first 2 successful singles in almost 2 years to the day that Songs About Jane came out, She Will Be Loved was released as the 3rd single, I believe on June 21st, 2004, and was once again a monster hit of a single. It's one of their biggest songs on Spotify right now, still. And really up until this song, I feel like an important thing to know about Maroon 5 is that at this point in time, before this song, they were being pushed to alt radio. They weren't, the biggest band on alt radio, mind you, but like they were still being pushed to that format overall. But it wasn't really until this song where alt radio promoters were like, you know what, we'll play the first 2. This one, and just no, not for our programming. And that was it for Maroon 5 and alt radio. At this point in time, they have fully become a pop crossover band. They are a pop band at this point. Like they're not alt that can cross over. It's pop. It's pop from here on out. So Nevertheless, this song was a bridge too far. You know what? I understand it, but that doesn't matter to me because I think this is a great song. So let's hear a little bit of "She Will Be Loved" real quick.
Here we go. Heater.
This is their worst one.
Oh, Heater.
Oh, this is my favorite one. I think.
Heater, baby.
It's so creepy.
It's a nice guy anthem.
Big nice guy anthem.
It is definitely verging on incel energy.
If we're here's what I was gonna say earlier. If we're giving Radiohead a pass for creep, I'm giving Maroon 5 "She Will Be Loved."
I don't think creep is actually like a nice guy narrative.
Male manipulator music.
Yes.
I have to ask, or I had to Google this because when I listen to the opening line, where it's like "Beauty Queen of only 18," that sounds really great while I'm congested. Anyway, I'm like, is he being a pedophile here, or like questionably illegal? And the answer is he was 23 when this album came out, and now it's getting bigger. So obviously, now he's like what, 25 at this point in chronology, singing "Beauty Queen of only 18." Gross.
Well, again, this song, a lot of these songs are written. Songs about Jane. Probably, met her while he was in college. It's not that creepy.
So
18, not that creepy.
It's not as bad as it could have been, especially now that I know that this is while they were in college.
These melodies are so good.
However, the music video, holy shit, there's so much to unpack there.
Let's briefly overview the music video.
He doesn't mind spending every single day out on the corner of
green.
My point is that this song is pretty much Radiohead creep that like got CTE from playing football in high school. It's pretty much what it is, but much like Poppier, obviously. But it's like it works.
Oh my god! I have
how stupid it is.
I have very fond memories of when I was in high school. I had like a alarm, like a radio alarm, and if there was two particular songs that like I have memories of. If I woke to either of these two songs, I knew I was going to have a good day. One of them was "She Will Be Loved," and the other one was "Big Girls Don't Cry" by Fergie.
Hell yeah!
Those were like the totem songs. So yeah, like it's an incredible song.
Boy, yeah, great song. But let's talk about this music video. So from Wikipedia, the description, so of course there was a scrapped video. It was just them in a house performing the song. Simple video, probably basic, got scrapped. The official version premiered on MTV's TRL on July 16th, 2004, once again directed by Sophie Muller, with original sequence by Johanna Bautista of Sweetheart Massive Attack. I don't know what is that? Anyways, tells a sad love story featuring a lovelorn socialite, Kelly, played by Kelly Preston, and her rich, deadbeat, abusive husband, whose relationship is juxtaposed with that of their daughter's relationship with a young man portrayed by Adam Levine. The younger man, however, constantly obsesses over his girlfriend's mother, understanding that although she is constantly rejected by her husband and that her life is one of emotional anxiety, she is nonetheless beautiful and attractive, possibly more so than his own girlfriend.
That's quite the ending sentence right there, because the video...
What a soap opera.
Fuck you for doing this.
The video basically just has like a whole fucking like love triangle between the three of them, and it's insane. Like he's full on making out with her mom and like watching the both of them and thinking, I want some of that mom.
This
was
a good. 2004 was a huge year for love triangle narrative music videos. You had fucking "She Will Be Loved." You had Mr. Brightside by The Killers, starring Eric Roberts.
Famous now for his performance on The Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones, baby. Yeah. We misbehaving up in here.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Running through the house with a pickle in our mouth.
That's right.
What other love triangle I was gonna say Stacy's mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Stacy's mom.
A year after Stacy's mom, you're gonna try and do another MILF anthem, Maroon 5? Like, come on,
crazy.
Give it up.
No wonder the moms are so attracted to this. It's like a 50 Shades of Grey, like sexual fantasy thing with them. They're like, ooh, I want to be a MILF that's fawned over by Adam Levine.
Look, Adam Levine
20 years ago, there was a MILF resurgence because of like American Pie and Stacey's mom.
Shouts out to Jennifer Coolidge real quick. One of our great comedic actresses.
Hell yeah.
MILFs were having a moment, and then it just kind of stuck around after that, which shouts out.
About to say, Adam Levine with this video, a little ahead of the curve on what everyone's favorite porn is nowadays. Definitely ahead of the curve.
Appears to be just a straight up mom. He is not married. There's no stepmother involved.
Okay.
So I'd like for you to retract your statement a little bit.
All right, I'll retract the statement a little bit there. But
yes, there's a degree of separation.
Wait, Britt, you watched the video. Was Adam Levine like making out with the mom like right in front of his girlfriend, or like by the other way around?
He definitely was making out with his girlfriend in front of the mom. He also it's heavily implied that he was making out with the mom in front of the girlfriend, and or they were making out alone, and the girlfriend walked in and like saw them. And at the very end, he walks, like, she gets mad about something and starts to walk away, and he goes after her or after the mom. And is like, there's all this like intense chemistry for a minute, and then the daughter walks up and is like, so you were with my mother the whole time, type of deal, just looking at him.
Wow.
It's very bizarre, and I'm just sitting here watching it the whole time like, that can't be her mother. That can't be her mother. And they keep flashing back and forth between them. It makes absolutely no sense.
I want to watch it.
I've been sent I can't wait. I'm not gonna watch this because it's not for the album we're talking about, but Max, everyone is, I mean, pretty much everyone in Curator chat is harassing me, but Max is harassing me the most. They've sent me a video, Maroon 5, One More Night, parentheses, emo photos. There's memories, Asian kid covers, Bowling Strike compilation, Maroon 5 Cold.
That one's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Fortnite Rewind recap, memories. Just a lot of memories covers, which again, listeners, we're not getting to memories until episode 7, so...
Yeah, I want to see these music videos that the FCC wanted to ban because they were too sexual.
Well,
she will wear gloves.
We're gonna watch something else. We're gonna watch a video called "She Will Wear Gloves." She will be loved. COVID-19 parody by Supplier. So
I feel like this is an attack of just the fact that I have COVID.
These make You Ought to Vote look like Dare to Be Stupid.
Oh my god! I don't know if we've mentioned on the podcast an update to the You Ought to Vote lore. Do we want to mention that on pod?
I don't know if we should mention that on the pod.
I have just walked into She Will Wear Gloves.
Yes.
Ready for summer, blue skies and palm trees. We had to put that on.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
He's not even trying for the high notes. This is so low effort.
Yeah, by the way, get ready for a lot of that on the stream. We should talk about
Although I will say, This Love is a great karaoke song.
I gotta do it when we go back to the drawing room.
This Love always kills. Oh my god. It sounds like Hoobastank.
Is a good singer for what he does.
Oh, these are some terrible double track vocals, listeners.
I love it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my.
He sounds like Jimmy from South Park.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that's about all you need. Oh wait, he's about to talk about TP. But
wait.
Yeah.
If she's wearing gloves, is she wearing gloves while she's like fucking him? Because
no, it's because of COVID.
She's inviting.
Because of COVID.
Well, yeah, because of COVID. But like he's still horny and he's inviting her over. So
well, she's probably wearing a mask. Also, I feel like that's implied. Implied, wearing a mask,
that's
wearing
not
gloves.
Very fun.
Look, probably has a face shield on.
Maybe to someone.
I'm talking a lot about sex on this podcast. Jesus,
it's Maroon 5. That's
what
we're talking about.
That's our main theme here.
Bush era FCC tried to cancel this man for being too sexual.
Yeah, it's
yes
crazy.
Bush may have been right.
I don't. Well,
are we moving on to the Bublé songs?
We're moving on to the. We're in Bublé territory at this point.
The Bublé oeuvre.
But yeah, so after She Will Be Loved, of course, came big single. They followed it up with Sunday Morning, which I was shocked to see that it only peaked at number 31 on the Hot 100. Since this is,
I had never heard this song.
I've heard this song a lot. I think
I've never heard this song.
This is a great song. So not really any backstory, no crazy music video. The music video, funny enough, does feature people doing karaoke to this song. So that's our karaoke connection. So let's listen to a little bit of Sunday Morning real quick. Just soulful ass white boys.
Yeah. Crazy ass white boys. I didn't know the connection between them and John Mayer, but that makes sense now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
some crazy ass white boys.
Levine is just the no thoughts head empty John Mayer.
Yeah.
Which makes Jack Johnson look even more like shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've heard this song, I guess, but I never thought it was Maroon 5 because this could be any guy from the early 2000s. Like, if you told me it was John Legend or fucking Jack Johnson, or any of those guys, I would believe
Jason Mraz.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could tell me this was a guy named like
Gavin
Tucker Tuxton or something.
Tuxton.
You can make up a guy and I believe it's him.
Tucker Tuxton.
Yeah, if his name was Tucker Fucker, I would be like, okay, yeah, it's Tucker Fucker.
I would not believe Tucker Fucker. That's my limit.
This song's fine.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't remember a single detail of it when I'm not listening to it, but
your skull morphs into a fedora when you listen to this.
Yeah. You know, this is like perfectly cromulent music for like when you're at like a fucking CB2. You know, it's like this comes on at CB2 and you're like, oh yeah.
Gavin, this song, I feel like when I listen to this song, for whatever reason, the visual image in my head is just, it's the band jamming in the studio, much like our favorite group of 2021, Silk Sonic.
Of course, yeah.
I'm curious. So there's been a running bit. There's been a bit in our chat for the last couple months where someone will just say "smoke it out the window" and just go, "Ooh!" Like how do you in your head when you see all those O's and a U at the end, a couple of U's? What's the sound you're making in your head?
Yeah, it's to me, it's more of a smoking out the window, ooh, sort of like descending type thing.
Okay,
it's very pleased with itself.
I always read it as like Gavin making a noise about his tummy hurting.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. It's that or like a ooh type of like very pleased, or like a Tim Allen grunt, or maybe a combination of the three.
It's not like a young MA like ooh.
Yeah, no, not to me anyway. No, that's a alternation of caps and lowercase. If you want to.
How did that start, by the way?
I couldn't tell you.
I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, it's going fast these days.
Discord moving too fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna wait to start watching this. Britt, are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, so
hell yeah.
One of the first things that I was sent as curator chat was coming together was a classic, an MTV Cribs segment on Maroon 5 from 2004. So this is again pretty much around the time that this song is coming out, where Maroon 5, they're touring the globe, they're becoming a big pop band, and they've got themselves a nice crib. So, listeners, we're going to describe some of this stuff as best as we can.
This looks like an apartment building.
Yeah, no, this thing's crazy huge. And wait till you see how they furnished it.
Yeah, so let's press play on this.
I'm pretty sure. I think like every house that was on MTV Cribs was like rented.
They do mention like they just moved in. But let's just watch.
Right. This is all artifice.
Hello, MTV.
It says
my name
two
is Adam.
bedrooms,
I'm James.
two baths.
We're from the band.
I'm gonna just say I think it's just Adam and James that live here. I think it's just
Maroon 5. We're going to show you our crib, but it's actually more like a crib in training because it's not ready yet, and we've been on tour for a long time. We're having kind of a housewarming party. That's why we're drinking mimosas. These are our bros. Right here we got Mickey. He plays the bass. We got Tay-Tay right here. We got Sammy.
Hey,
we have the wonderful Kelly. This is what we do all the time. We play Halo. So I'm trying to create a realistic environment.
Gamers.
Right,
Absolutely.
Trying to create
this
a really
guitar
sick environment.
belonged to Keith Richards. Kind enough
It didn't belong to Keith Richards.
Why you gotta be such a
dude?
Dude, it did belong to Keith
no,
Richards.
It didn't.
James is just jealous because he's not friends with Keith. He said, "Listen, man.
Wow.
You do one thing.
Damn, Gavin. They just like us for real.
And keep this guitar and
He didn't say that.
He didn't say any of this. I actually did meet Keith
He didn't
Richards.
say
It's a joke.
that. Adam's just lying to us.
Right here we have a
Keith
painting
Richards
by
impression.
one of our good friends who Adam and I used to actually live with, named Yarrow Earthhawk, and he did a bunch of paintings
Oh
for us.
yeah.
Diaro Earthhawk.
This piano is a very important piece. This was purchased by my parents before I was born. I had to take a loan out of the bank to get it. It's been in the family for a quarter of a century, so I'm very, very happy to have it in our place.
So have you.
Here we have Scrabble. This takes place quite a bit in our household.
I have literally the exact same Scrabble game.
More Yarrow paintings. Sorry.
I can't wait for you to see their fridge.
Everybody's drinking mimosas.
What?
Real quick, I'm gonna pause. They're showing little things, like little factoids. In 2012, Adam made his acting debut in American Horror Story.
Support and love his work.
This was uploaded in 2020.
We're gonna just kind of
Yes.
peek in the kitchen.
Why has it been updated?
We're never really...
I assume they were doing reruns and they made updates around the time in like 2010.
Is this like an official upload?
This is official from the MTV Vault.
MTV Vault.
Okay.
Let's keep rolling. This is the most important artifact.
Look at the Red Bull mini fridge above their fridge.
We plug in, or we hook up the ab swing, and we just
keep in mind they have a Red Bull mini fridge branded above the fridge.
So this is what is in our refrigerator. So much Red Bull.
Just shit to the Red Bull.
Some champagne, but this is
so much fucking Red Bull.
Leftover Thai food.
Champagne.
I'm guessing they're getting takeout every single night, every single meal.
Disgusting.
They've got some Diet Cokes and Cokes and Tecate. Yeah, like a couple Diet Cokes, couple Cokes, some Tecates.
From their dresser and replacing it with the Scrabble box.
So the
This was intentional. I mean,
No, it wasn't.
Let's not. James, you gotta kind of.
No, it wasn't.
They know it's
The energy these two guys have.
It's bad energy.
As you can see here, we decided to go with the forest wallpaper.
I'm with Britt. I don't know if this man is slinging good dick.
Oh, just you wait.
We've been living here for like 4 months. We've actually only stayed here like a few nights. I still need to get a ton of furniture. So this is like my side table. There's actually one of our road cases. Here's my little computer stereo center here. This is my new bed.
Has the laptop stacked on top of it, much like our co-host really Gavin with his boxes.
That's right.
Check back with
Ladies, he's got a bed frame.
This is my little guitar practice session area. I like to have
Which guy is this again?
As much as I can.
James Valentine.
Yeah, the guitar.
Oh, wow.
We have my collection of guitar instructional books.
Steely Dan.
Hell yeah.
I do little exercises out of here to keep me fresh, keep my licks hot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, now that guy eats
Adam,
pussy.
Yeah.
It's time for my room, everybody.
Bedrooms right, by the way, right next to each other.
I rest
Yes,
my head and my
directly
thoughts.
next door.
Yeah, the beautiful woman is not included with the bed. This is Kelly, my girlfriend. We have
That's
these
current
posters
wife or
we'd like to talk
anything.
about. A few days ago, I went to
Oh
Las
my
Vegas
God.
and I won $1,000.
He's
actually.
insufferable.
So I came home and I made my
The
first
Beatles
art
won.
They're obviously the Beatles are these Richard Avedon posters from the late 60s, and they're very, very beautiful.
The George one is cool. I will give him
I wake up
that.
every morning and I see my heroes, and that is very important. I love them.
Shouts out to Ringo, baby.
Well, dude.
Peace and
I
love.
did the wallpaper thing, obviously,
Cool
as you can see.
dorm
That's
room
what's unifying the
posters.
two rooms
Which,
together,
by the way,
I
I'm
think.
gonna pause. The background behind their bed frames is like a forest, a painting of a forest. By the way, in both of the bedrooms, it's like they painted like one big wall and just put like some drywall up between like this giant room that they did this mural in.
I love this.
Thin walls.
My girlfriend hates it, but it's okay.
Thin walls.
California King, very important, very comfortable.
Shouts out.
Very happy about it. I really love this courtyard.
Yeah.
I love waking up in the morning and looking out at the palm trees, and Los Angeles is my favorite place in the world, and it's so wonderful to be home right now, and it's just gorgeous.
Well,
but
LA.
you've been on tour. You've only spent like what, one night there?
Britt, hang on. We just missed a crucial line. I'm gonna go back a couple seconds. Yeah. We need listeners. You need to hear this line really quick.
It's so wonderful to be home right now, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. James is in bed with my girlfriend right now. Just distressing.
We were a very sharing band.
Yeah, I mean, James gets lonely. He doesn't have a girlfriend really, so I break off a little piece of Kelly.
Thanks, Adam.
Easy kid.
This video just implied that Adam gets cucked by his guitarist.
It's a throuple.
It's a throuple.
There's a thruple. Adam Levine's into thruples.
This is our utilities closet.
I love this. This is so good.
I'll show you my box of photos.
The Corona box.
The Corona box with a ton of photos.
That's me performing with Real Big Fish.
This is James with his sister.
Yeah,
Real Big Fish.
Outside. Pick it up.
Pick it up.
He's so cute.
This is in our van.
John Mayer.
And we were opening up for John Mayer.
This is John Mayer like slumming it with us.
Yeah,
in our
decided to come hang out with us in the van for.
It's really very nice of him.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
That face, that tone of voice. Adam's got some beef with John Mayer, I think, ladies and gentlemen. There's some
John
beef.
Mayer probably fucked every girl Adam Levine was trying to.
Well, on TV, it's been grand. Thank you for coming and visiting us. And unlike everybody else, how they kind of kick everyone out in a really rude way. We're just gonna say, thank you for coming. Please return. You're welcome in our home.
Please come back after we've actually lived here for a few days.
James, let's go get wasted.
Wow.
Let's go get wasted, ladies and gentlemen.
On mimosas. They're getting fucked up on mimosas.
That's a headache right there. That's a bad headache.
Too sugary, yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Well, listeners,
that was an adventure.
Wow. Wow.
Now that we've revealed that Adam gets cucked by his guitarist,
James,
I think we can officially
completely different dynamic. Yeah.
I feel like with the last song, there's not much to say on the last song. So, if listeners, I think we can officially end this Porno for Patrons segment. Thanks for listening.
Can you check Discord, Matty?
Oh no,
because Sunday Morning is an okay song. I don't care.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
God.
From a video from The Bangers, COVID Morning, a Maroon 5 Sunday Morning parody.
Did not check this one beforehand, by the way.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Ooh, ukulele.
Ooh. This looks like Arlo Parks.
Yeah, really.
Just one little dance happening.
I'm enjoying the little dance.
The Childish Gambino poster.
A photo of an alarm clock.
How to become besties with my FBI agent.
That's funny.
There's not much to do, but it's so much worse when I realize all the people I barely knew. I hope this ends and it leads me back soon.
I'm digging this one. This one's nice.
Yeah, this is
this is adorable.
It was cute.
Very, very sincere.
It's
awesome.
Earnest, yeah.
Dancing with the air conditioning unit.
All Sunday morning.
Mood.
This is like way better than I thought anticipated.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How many views does this have?
90 views.
That sucks. This is like way better than.
Shouts out to the bangers.
Let's juice this on Facebook.
Yeah, come on. Everybody go to the COVID parody of Sunday Morning by the Bangers.
Okay,
I hate it when my parents rage.
That's cute. Well,
yeah.
Give that one an upvote. Go back and give that one an upvote.
Give that one some likes.
Yeah, give that a like. Please.
Hang on,
I'll do it too. I'll do the same.
I'll give it a like. All right.
It's got 8 likes now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it 9.
No.
Shouts out.
Well then, listeners, we got one more song to discuss. This one is a single. It is a single, although it was not really released in America as a single. It's technically a single, but it was like more marketed to Europe. The song being "Must Get Out." Not much to say about the song. It was only really a hit in Europe, and even then, it was a pretty minor hit. It was only released as a single in Russia and European markets. So let's hear a little bit of Must Get Out real quick. Fine song. Not really a single, or kind of a single, but that doesn't have the stank on those first, those first 4 singles off the album.
This one feels like more of a single than Sunday Morning to me, honestly.
Yeah,
really?
I get that.
It's got more of an obvious catchy chorus.
Yeah,
maybe.
This is just a song. Like this is the most song of all time.
Yeah.
Background of a Steve Carell movie ass song.
I don't mind it.
The very middle.
Yes.
No, I don't mind it either.
The definition of
this one's probably my favorite on this playlist.
Really?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, this chorus is good.
Yeah.
I
feel
enjoyed.
I've never actually. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually heard that song on the radio.
And Adam's breathing on us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard this song before. It's just nice. You know?
Yeah,
it's fine.
I respect Maroon 5 this week more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
You won't be respecting them much longer, I think.
I think my irony brain will kick in, and I may end up walking away loving like moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
But this is just like a solid band who released like a solid album and had a really cool power pop project beforehand.
Right.
I guess is my closing statement this
For
week,
sure.
which isn't even a statement.
Yeah.
It's like I'm reading Wikipedia. Like I can't have a take on this band because the take is just they're around and they're for MILFs, you know?
Yeah,
like,
right. Sure.
What do I get out of this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much.
It's fun.
MILF rock.
MILF rock.
Yeah. MILF rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The MILFs need to rock and roll too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
very
true.
true.
So
I
true.
mean, I was on this episode primarily because like Songs About Jane was one of the first albums I remember owning. So I was ready to come on here and be defensive of it, but then I'm like, this isn't really worth defending. This is not a hill I'm really willing to die on. I mean, other than the fact it's fine.
And you're not entering
fine.
hostile territory. You're entering people that like, well, speaking for me and Luke at the very least, like who generally like most of the songs on today's episode. Like most of these, if not all these, are good to great songs. Like they're all good. Not much else to say. So listeners, that is where we end this week's journey. After failing to catch the wave of the power pop revival of late 90s alternative, Adam Levine and his bandmates finally caught on with the world after years of trying, as by March 2004, Songs About Jane had reached the top 20 of the Billboard 200, peaking at number 6 in September 2004, 26 months after its initial release, which is crazy. That, again, you're not going to see many stories like that nowadays. Like, it's very... Besides, I mean, the only now is that kind of being revived a little bit with TikTok, but even then, like, it not many labels would like be willing to stick around like that long for an album to become like a big success. But
I mean, the fact that a Pavement song, a Pavement B-side of all things, the TikTok hit is something else.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But nevertheless, this 26 months was the longest period between an album's release and its initial top 10 appearance since SoundScan results were included in the Billboard 200 in 1991, as the album would go on to sell 10 million copies worldwide. And but yeah, so after years of trying as Kara's Flowers and then taking a little break to go to college, and even a few more years, grinding after that, after Maroon 5, the debut album would come out, they officially became one of the biggest bands in America, and people hotly anticipated their next move. But listeners, you're going to have to wait till next week to hear what those next moves are. And they aren't Jagger's moves, not yet, at the very least.
Not quite. Can I? Oh, I don't know if I want to tell you.
Oh, no.
Actually. Well, I'll tell you, because I don't think it's going to happen. Sorry to bring this up at the end. I requested a cameo for you guys this week from somebody that Barely March sent to us. His name is, oh God, I should have pulled this up beforehand. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me a minute to open up my Cameo app, and I will deliver to you the official name that Barely March sent me. Cameo takes forever to load. Yes, let me go to my page, my orders. Okay, Lucas Zarur is his name. And he is tagged as Brazilian Adam Levine. He is a man from Brazil who kind of looks like Adam Levine, but not really.
Hang on. Hold the fucking phone. All right, I gotta see what this guy looks like.
Let me pull up my actual request.
Well, again, if it comes here next week, how about we, wait till...
Oh my God.
Right there.
This is Brazilian Adam Levine.
Go to his... Fine.
Yeah, click on that and then go to his third preview.
Okay.
So scroll over.
Right here?
I think it's the last one. Yeah, play that one.
This one? Okay, hang on. Is it...
Hello, Katya.
Anthony?
It's Lucas that are here. Adam Levine impersonator from Brazil.
He's wearing a red flannel. He's Anthony Fantano.
He will take it off for you if you want.
Tell you all your
amazing.
Love you and miss you so much. And you are simple, the best. Remember, friends are one of the most important things in life, and you have incredible and dear friends. So
he doesn't even look like him. I don't like
him. Not really.
He's just like a Brazilian guy.
He's just a handsome Brazilian guy with tattoos. I'm gonna read you my request. He has a day to deliver on this, and I don't think he will.
Okay.
This is a cameo for Matty and Alex. I said, hello, Lucas. My friends Matty and Alex are huge Maroon 5 fans who got into a car accident and can't see Maroon 5 in March because of physical rehab. Could you wish some luck on their recovery and tell them to move like Jagger to build leg strength back? He did not get back to me. I'm actually pretty upset about it, but thank you to Chris Barely March for informing me about Brazilian Adam Levine. I think I will try again in a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Hello guys, it's Lucas that are here, Adam Levine impersonator from Brazil. Gavin Wilkes told me you are fans of Maroon 5 and you had a car accident and you can't see the show in March because of physical rehabilitation. I'm sorry for you guys. So I wish you all the best and I hope you can move like Jagger for you have strength in your legs. So that is my friends, my big hug to you and good recovery.
I'm not going to reveal who it is, but I did request a cameo from somebody who hopefully will deliver it by next week. It might be a little less relevant, but I've got a gift for you too, Gavin, next week.
I can't wait.
Oh my!
So
I actually was not privy to this.
I'm intrigued. I've not told. The only person that knows is Luke. I've only told Luke.
Yeah, if you're one of our Brazilian fans and you know Lucas, could you please tell him to make the cameo for me before tomorrow ends? But this podcast comes out afterwards.
I'll put it in post. I'll add it in post if it comes through in time.
I'll send it to you if it happens.
But listeners, that is it for this week's episode, the first episode of 5 Morons vs. Maroon 5. Britt, Luke, thank you both for coming on the show. Anything either of you want to plug before we head out?
I just want to say again, shouts out to the Power Pop group chat. We're gatekeeping Power Pop on
Shouts
the daily.
Shouts out to Motroper.
Shouts out to Motroper and the whole, gang.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Power Pop chat. If you're listening to this, the Ivan regime was better, and I'm an Ivan loyalist. And ever since Ivan left, y'all are talking too much about Weezer, I must say. So
I have no idea what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, you don't need to. You're better off for it, Alex. But yeah, I'm an Ivan loyalist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an Ivanist.
Well, not to give too many spoilers of future guests, but Ivan will be on the show at some point. I won't reveal when, but Ivan is one of our confirmed guests. I'm so worried about Ivan's appearance because the last time Ivan was on this podcast, I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself on the Zoom call. It was a pretty bad podcast for me mentally. And this is, again, it's only gonna get worse from here for my mental health, for everyone's mental health. It's gonna get so bad. So bad.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, I have one more person I need to shit talk, and that's at Cringe Wrestling Takes on Twitter. Don't screenshot my shit, bro. I'm not cringe. You're cringe. I joined the Bret Hart NFT Discord to make fun of it. I don't actually want a Bret Hart NFT. So everybody tweet at Cringe Wrestling Takes and say you just got Gavin. And I'm sure once this episode comes out, the photo of me in full Weird Al regalia will be posted. So just send them a screenshot of that and say you just got Gavin, and as the reply to my Cringe Wrestling Take.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, listeners, that is it. We will see you all next week as we discuss the next Maroon 5 album and its singles. That being, it won't be soon before long, which came out in 2007. So we will
fucking mouthful.
Where he sings about murder.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Oh boy.
Straight up kills a man.
Well, there we go. We will see you all next week. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. As always, patreon.com/IndieHeadsPodcast. Just $1 a month will get you episodes 488 hours early. Get you in the Discord, because if you don't have the Discord, my friends, you're not going to get a good portion of this podcast. I hate to say it. You gotta be plugged in with the lore, especially on this series. But that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you.